Hey everybody, it's Angie from Trips with Angie, and we are here at Planet Hollywood Cancun All-Inclusive Family Resort. First, a huge thank you to Planet Hollywood for giving me a discount on my room since I'm a certified luxury travel specialist. Also, this video was filmed in May of 2021, so you're going to see some of the COVID protocols, such as cleaning your feet, having temperature checks, wearing masks. The resort wants you to wear your mask as you move around all the common areas, and a mask is required to enter any restaurant. All right, let's take a look. Planet Hollywood Cancun is a family all-inclusive resort located about 45 minutes north of the Cancun airport in the Costa Mujeres area. To the right as you walk in, you'll find the Star Class check-in. This is their version of club level. To the left, you'll find the general check-in, and then at the very end, all the way to the right of the check-in desks, are the two desks where you'll want to check in to schedule your COVID test. You'll use a QR code to register for your tests. Just past the green Fast and Furious car, you'll find the elevator and steps up to the disco. The disco was open on the weekend, so Friday and Saturday night, opening about 11 p.m. and then it was open till around 2 a.m. depending on how many people are there to party. Heading back to the lobby, we'll find the Premier Bar. This is their version of the lobby bar. It's located all the way to the upper left as you're facing the theater. It has the longest open hours of any of the bars. It opens about 10 a.m., stays open till about 1 a.m. You can either grab a drink and sit inside, or there's lots of tables and chairs outside. This is the outdoor theater where the evening shows take place. There were several shows while we were there. And just to give you an idea, so this main building is the lobby, the outdoor theater, most of the restaurants, and the spa. Those dark purple buildings are the adults only buildings. You must book adult scene if you want to have access to the adults only pools and restaurants. You have the splash area with the pirate ship, the big lazy river, and then your oceanfront pool. So this is just a little glimpse at what the theater looks like at night. There was a rock and roll show, a circus show while we were there, a Hollywood glam show. So these areas get very busy at night. These couches fill up as people come and go from dinner. Twist, this is kind of the hub of activity pre-dinner, so people come and grab a drink here, maybe get a hookah. You can see little action while we were there as they're getting ready to go to one of the restaurants for dinner. Sunset Strip is the steakhouse and grill. This is one of the a la carte restaurants. Reservations are not technically required, but I strongly recommend them. They'll give you a time of either 6, 7, or 9 p.m. Occupancy was low when we were there, so we technically didn't need them, but again, I think if you're going in the future, you're definitely going to want to set up those reservations. On the other side from the restaurants, there's a series of shops. Sutra is the Indian restaurant, and it was fantastic. I highly recommend. The food was amazing. OT is the sports bar. It also serves dinner with the typical, sports bar dinner menu. And then they have this awesome private room you could rent for you and your friends to watch a special event. Now this is an extra charge, but I just love that this is available. The Sixth Sense is also a special area for extra charge. We went there for a wine tasting. You can see it set up there. They also have chef's tables, dinner, again for an extra charge. East is the Asian restaurant. It has 9 teppanyaki tables as well as a standard Asian menu. This is a movie theater, so cinema shows a movie every day. Again, you have to wear masks as you go inside. And then your typical gift shop stores. Now just past the stores to the right, you're going to see these doors. These doors will take you to the adult scene, the adults only area. Now on the other side of the lobby to the left, we have Cocina, which is the Mexican restaurant, and continuing down that walkway we'll find Fuel, which is the coffee shop. It also offers hand scooped ice creams and different sweet treats as well as matcha. And then the largest restaurant there is the SoCal Emporium, which is their buffet. So it's a huge buffet. It is open as a buffet. You must wear a mask to go inside, and it has all kinds of dishes. There are tons of stations. You definitely want to follow the arrows going around, but they're not, strongly enforcing it. You can get any type of sweet treat. They have Mexican specialties. They have lots of different egg stations. If you go to one egg station and it's busy, just walk around the corner. That's a glimpse into the Star Class dining area. So they have a special area for Star Class guests to make sure you always have a seat. And here are the sandwiches. I want to know who's eating sandwiches for breakfast. If you're a breakfast sandwich eater, will you let me know in the comments? Okay, great. Thanks. And then here's a peek at one of the many egg stations so you can get your omelets. Coming out, if you go to the right, so the people standing around, they're standing in front of the clinic where you get your COVID test. It took us about an hour to go through the whole process. Planet Play is a special area. It has the trampolines, it has virtual reality simulators for both soccer and golf, as well as the ones where you just like wear the goggles. It has trampoline park as well as an arcade. Now all of this is an extra charge. You can pay by the activity or you can buy a day pass. You'll also have the fitness center. This was taking reservations while we were there, so just figure out what the process is when you go. And then the spa. The spa has a great hydrotherapy area where you get one free session as part of Star Class. I thought the pricing was pretty reasonable for a resort. Now heading out into the main resort, I thought this was so cute. They call it the hedge maze. I think they're waiting for things to grow to have more hedges, but it still looks great. You have your life-size chest, your basketball court. There's also a volleyball net here. So we saw people playing basketball all the time. Gusto is the Italian restaurant. It is open for lunch as well as dinner a la carte. Again, that dinner a la carte, you may want to get a reservation. Here's the mini golf area. Right now, this is included. And then here is the major splash park. So this area is full. It's turned off right now. I wanted to film where there wouldn't be any children present. So you can see there's lots of little splash things. There's water coming out everywhere. There's a lot of little slides. You have your dinosaurs. Just a ton of fun to be had. Geared to younger kids, I would say maybe 10 and under would enjoy this. The great bucket drop. I mean, because you can see like this is the toddler area and the slides are pretty small. Now, Stars is their kids program. This is a supervised kids program. It's offered between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. every day. So you can see for ages 4 through 12. So you can see there's room for lots of different activities. They have a cinema room. They have an arts and crafts room. This is their Xbox room. This is their arts and crafts room. And then they have a small playground out here as well to keep the kids busy, including this very cute little airplane they can play on. I don't know. I thought that was so fun. Now back to the other area of the splash park. Here's the pirate ship with some more small slides. And this is right in front of Guy's Burgers. If you've been on a Carnival cruise, you will recognize this. It's the exact same menu they have on Carnival Cruise Lines. So a great spot to grab a burger as the kids are playing. Now also up here on the other side of Gusto, the Italian restaurant, they have a pizza pickup window. So you can order a pizza to go. And just closer to the beach, from the splash park, you'll find the flowrider. It's off right now. Again, I didn't want to film anybody on it. No embarrassing photos here. This is an extra charge. You do have one session included as part of Star Class, or you can buy a daily pass. And then this, I think, is absolutely genius. They added this little grotto swim-up bar to the lazy river. So you can throw your kids on a tube, have them scooch around the lazy river, and you can just keep an eye on them from the swim up bar. So the lazy river was pretty big for a resort lazy river. I was very impressed. It does have a strong current. There's, things splashing you. And then here's another peek at that little grotto swim up bar. Now we're heading closer to the beach. There's another small theater here for afternoon shows. This pool's probably the quietest pool on the property for families. You have these little daybed cabanas. And then heading out to the larger pool here. We did see some chair saving early in the morning, but again, the resort wasn't very crowded, so it didn't become a major issue. These little I call them lily pads. I don't know, what would you call them? These little mattresses in the middle of the water. Again, are first come, first serve. Then you have these cabanas. These are for an extra charge. These are the best cabanas I've seen. Inside you have a little lounge with the TV. You have your own private plunge pool. Then you have your swim up bar. It has like a top area like you saw there where you can sit, or the area down in the pool. Now, you're not on the ocean here, but you are on the sand. Now, heading out closer to the beach is the Shores Beach Club. This offered breakfast, lunch, and was closed for dinner while we were there. Lunch was a buffet, so you have another option. Now, heading over to the beach, you go over the protected areas of the sand down to the beach, and there's a beach bar there for the families section. That's open about 10 to 6 every day. You have your volleyball net, and then you can see the beach here. So there was a little bit of seaweed. Actually, seaweed was pretty heavy in Riviera Maya during this time, so this was not a lot of seaweed compared to what other areas of Riviera Maya were getting. But the water is absolutely gorgeous. You can walk right in. There was like a little bitty dip as you walked in, but the sand is soft and lovely. There's also cabanas you can reserve on the beach for an extra charge as well. So we're back on the other side of the resort now. We've come back over the bridge, and I just wanted to give you a peek into the Star Class area. So as part of booking a Star Class room, which is kind of their club level, you have access to the Star Class pool. There's a few more cabanas in this area where you can rent, again, with your own private pool. Here's the Star Class bar. You can see some of the liquor brands there. We have Blue Sapphire Gin. We have Jim Beam, Absolute Vodka. There's a swim up bar. It has these little like booths built in, which I thought was so much fun. The day beds are first come, first serve. And then Star Class also has its own grill to order lunch. You can order at your lounge chair or sit there at the grill. All right, that is Planet Hollywood. If you want to see the adult scene, click here. Let me know what you think.